Hi, I'm Shawn Mayer. I'm the principal in charge of the MEP department for Harris Sloan, and I've been with the company for 17 years.
Abe Cubano, also in the MEP department. I'm responsible for in the building science and emerging technologies.
Harris Sloan's approach is somewhat different than most consultants. It's a very holistic approach. We're really focused on the end result for our clients. It used to be in consulting, everybody did their own piece. We brought them all back together, we put the plans together and sent them out and we moved forward. But nowadays the design process has changed. What Abe does from an energy perspective affects what the architect does from a layout perspective, affects what the civil does, affects what the mechanical does. So we're really seeing a more intertwined version of consulting than we've ever seen in the past. And Abe brings to us a lot of experience working with different vendors. He's been in the residential energy industry for a long time, almost 20 years now. And we really feel like he has the opportunity to bring a lot of value to us and to our clients, and ultimately to provide solutions.
If it was just from the energy perspective, it'd be like, oh, go stick this widget in there, you're good, and then we're out of here. Where Harris Sloan can see, okay, we can see that as a real solution, but we need to solve the problem from the other end in terms of taking it from not only from a solution from a compliance perspective, but all the way through to the homeowner. Some of the discussions around ERV revolve around changing filters, and is the homeowner going to be able to do that? How can we help them do that effectively? The energy consultant by themselves would not ask that question, but somebody that's looking at it from a multidisciplinary are going to sit there and say, here's a solution, let's walk you through all the way from the beginning to the process all the way to the end. That's where Harris Sloan is different.
So our role is to really work within the confines of what the builders want, what the installers want, and what their challenges are, and what the manufacturers can do, and bring everybody together to the table to talk about how we find a solution that we can move forward. That really works for everybody. It's not about it being the best solution for this person or that person. It's about being able to move from what we have today a step toward the future and where we want to be.
It used to be very easy to hire an energy consultant that used to focus on energy, and it was very easy to sit there and hire a mechanical designer to sit there and focus, and then because there was some leeway and all that in that process that could be dealt with at the house, then that makes it very easy to, but now I don't have that option. There's a recipe for building a home in California. That recipe gets more and more difficult as code changes happen. This construction environment is very difficult, more than it's ever been in terms of how to build a home effectively in California, and that we are aware of those. We have positioned ourselves so that we can answer those questions, we can deal with these issues effectively with what matters most to you.
And I would say another component of that is really educating the builders, towards these changes. We're here to be consultants to them. We are the experts. While, as I've said, while we would expect them to understand some of this stuff, we also don't expect them to understand everything. There's parts they would understand, and there's parts that we would need to educate them on, and that's a big part of the role of us as consultants. There's really a lot of things that are outside of the scope of what we do as consultants. We don't stop at the minimum and what's required. We dig further past that, really in an effort to exceed the expectations of everybody involved in providing solutions.